Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 266 of the Reinforced Podcast. My name is Ty.
I've returned from the dimension, from the Shadow Realm.
Live in studio, back.
I'm back.
Is this the first real 2023 video, Christian? Did we do one early in the year? Whatever, we're here.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess. Top 30 was 2021 or 2023?
I don't know. Whatever.
The time dilation.
I think it was like late December.
Alright.
But One Piece come back next week, Christian. Hopefully the shenanigans are over.
The hell month is over.
Now, Golden Week is sometime.
Golden Week's every week.
April, May,
no one knows when it
February,
is.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Christian's thoughts on One Piece Odyssey next week.
One Piece Odyssey, I've played 1 hour.
He did not get it for free. Thoughts?
I didn't get it for free. I had to pay real cash money for that. 90 Australian dollars.
Dollary dues, Christian. It's a fair price.
I don't want to hear anyone else in the US complaining about $70 games.
I'll play it when it comes on Game Pass.
Probably next week.
Probably in 3 days.
Fucking absolutely bamboozled.
But here we are. We're talking about One Piece. We're going to give out some awards, Christian.
I just want to give my overall opening thoughts on One Piece Odyssey.
Go on.
We start the game. And from off the bat, you can tell there's the production value, Eric. It has cutscenes. They're not garbage. They're real cutscenes. We have voice acting. We have functional gameplay, unlike World Seeker. See,
World Seeker broke on hard.
Alright. But Eric, battle system.
Difficulty settings in this game?
No.
Okay.
It's weird choice. Should have had it. Battle
Should
system.
there be RPG veteran mode? Where they get rid of the tutorial?
Maybe. But Eric, battle system. I'm still in the tutorial, not really sure how it actually works. I'm just kind of spamming moves right now.
You have all the moves, right?
You start level 40, then you get reset to level 1 via cube magic.
Why though?
Cube magic.
I haven't seen anything. Is there Gear 4? Is there Gear 5?
I haven't seen anything, Eric.
Is there King of Zoro?
No, there's no Enma.
No Jinbei.
No Jinbei, no Enma.
DLC, Gear 5.
Maybe, Eric. But cubes.
Amazingly, somehow, Pyro is for no Roger. Amazing.
Baffling.
Odd choice from Bandai. That's free money.
Eric, Dragon Quest 11 did not get DLC. It did get a special edition, though.
It has like 900 editions.
I'm aware of this, but no DLC. So, we'll see if it gets DLC. I doubt it.
Shout out the turn-based RPG, Christian. Superior to their real-time RPG. Superior. Yeah. Now, what's this man saying? Anything audio issues? What?
No, we're fine. He's just talking about One Piece Odyssey. It doesn't have wine, doesn't have whole cake, because this game's been in development for 6 years. You can tell, it's got the production value. Animation's clean. Audio clean. The visuals clean.
By the reviews, from what I can tell, Alabasta drags like hell because there's no actual content in this game.
We'll see.
That's why the reviews are low.
The reviews aren't that low. 7.5 is passable. It's not a scam
I
game.
wanted to see at least an 8.5.
I know, I wanted to see at least an 8.
8.5 is not hard to get in one day.
8.5 Steam review, Eric. The
Okay.
user reviews on Steam. Notorious actually good. The Steam user reviews actually accurate.
Right.
Which is crazy. Alright? But, One Piece Odyssey, I've only played an hour. It's got the production value, but
Okay.
I can't really talk much about story. Can't talk much about gameplay.
Like at this point, why does Luffy even have Gum Gum Gatling? Or Jet Gatling? Old move.
You gotta have it.
Start him off with cock. I don't want to do Gatling again.
We're pre-Wano.
I know, but you know.
We're pre-Wano.
What the next game, Gear 5. Gear 5 is going to be a nightmare for the game developers out there. Shout out.
You're just gonna have to do moves.
They're going to have to do dynamic morphing on the moves.
It's gonna look
like
garbage.
The Carter's Club.
Eric, it took developers like 20 years to get Alkanu's lava right.
I don't know if they will. Still. Depends on the developer.
Eric, now, interestingly,
yes,
I'll give you a little tidbit about this game. Maybe it might interest you a little bit. The game opens up with the Gorosei. Does that interest you?
Are they talking about nothing?
They're talking about Monkey D. Luffy. They're talking about Nico Robin.
The Gorosei have never interested me at all.
Uh-huh.
I don't care about the Void Sentry. I don't care.
Doesn't care. But that's One Piece Odyssey. Good so far. Good
Anime.
opening impressions.
Source on Zoro
Source
Sanji.
is the source. Eric.
And the source on Yamato next week. Finally, Christian.
Finally, I'm more excited for the Yamato source next week.
It seems like Vincent's only doing Yamato vs Kaido in that style that he's penned.
No,
Which I
Eric.
like.
Are people gonna respect? Because people absolutely nutted when they saw Zoro into the battlefield. Are they gonna give Yamato the credit? She's fighting Kaido.
I think people by large give Yamato the
Will
credit.
they give Yamato the credit with his hype cube animation, Eric? Will we see cubes return?
No cubes. Vincent doesn't do cubes, Christian.
Damn, no cubes.
No.
You need cubes, Eric, for good animation. We all know this.
The Nika 2023.
It's coming.
Revolutionized the game.
Eric, will they ever do ones for Nika?
No.
No.
It's not necessary.
Eric, they have to get the 1930s.
It's not necessary.
But it has to happen. You need that ultra smoothness.
You can't. I mean, I don't know how Luffy on ones and everyone else on threes would work.
Well, it would be a difference.
Yeah, it might work stylistically to show that Luffy, but it's not necessary.
All right.
Especially how they do the anime, which is like,
Triggers,
whatever.
Eric.
Depends on the style.
But anyway, Zoro Sanji getting the source. Next week at Yamato source. And then, will Luffy versus Kaido get the source?
Well, Luffy should come in soon.
He's coming in next week, Eric. Because he's flying in. It should be Luffy Yamato get the hit in. Yamato versus Kaido.
So you think you're closer than Nika, but then you remember you got the Queen and King fights.
Queen and King fight. The Luffy Kaido SmackDown, Eric. Can't forget those couple chapters.
We're into some high level content this year. Now they're
You
good.
get
They're
that
gonna, of course,
absolute-
some stuff will get fumbled. It's inevitable.
Out of all the things to get fumbled, we want. If anything gets fumbled, fumble the Riser bullshit. No one cares.
They put sauce on that.
I know they put sauce on it for no reason.
It's a meme, I guess.
If anything has to get dropped, Eric, you're gonna have to drop Sanji.
We have to save that fight in the anime. Just do the end combo.
You gotta give me a clean combo for Ifrit Jumbe.
Right.
You give me a clean
That's all we need. We don't need
Ifrit
anything
Jumbe
else.
combo.
You can fuck around for the rest.
Fuck around for the rest. Just give me a clean Ifrit Jumbe, Eric.
The whole of Japan will come together for Nika.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna blow. It's gonna crush. It's gonna crash Crunchyroll.
It's gonna be wild. Anyway, that is what's going on in One Piece land. We will be crowning the chapter of the year, Christian, this year. Obviously, everyone knows what it is. I might veto it and give it to another chapter.
That's true.
But we move on to
The RFP awards. That's not it. Here we go. Can he work the board? Can he work the 1 and 2s?
Voted on by the people, Christian, certain categories.
First we start off with best meme of the year, Eric.
Right.
Best meme of the year. Of course.
Coming in third.
Coming in third place, best meme of the year, the downfall of One Piece.
Drake's video.
Dritz's video.
High level meme. He defines objectivity in art.
It's a meme.
The arbiter of objectivity
It's
in
a
art.
meme.
Hilarious.
You know, we've talked about it before.
Right.
Second. And 22% Green Bull.
Just a meme.
Just that 1 week. That 1 week where the Navy suckers gassed him up. And then Big Daddy Shanks came in.
I fucked him.
And just completely destroyed him. Instantly memed. And then we see the Cope, Eric.
The Cope.
And then we see the Cope.
Oh, he's talking about the whole crew. Of course the whole crew could beat him, Cope. Massive Cope. Is the whole crew doing a hockey beam?
No.
That feat is real, by the way.
I know.
Again, we say it again. If Mihawk did that, he's number one, obviously. He's seen that feat.
You know,
if
Eric,
Akainu did that, he's number one, obviously. Have you seen that feat?
Eric, I think this year we learned something. We need a new category on these awards.
Right.
Best feat of the year.
What about best cope?
Also best cope of the year.
Right.
That's also kind of best meme though.
Okay.
But best feat of the year.
To be fair, the Navy suckers did drop Green Ball.
They
Because
dropped him eventually.
the fraudulence
fraudulence
is too high, too high.
No one's gassing Green Ball anymore.
They thought they had a winner when he was coming in talking crazy shit.
Yeah. Always gonna fall Luffy.
And then fucking apparently one-shot King and Queen.
See, Eric, the Navy suckers never realised that the Navy are
What if
bots.
the anime, they are cuffed, Christian?
Ultimate L.
Right.
Ultimate L. But Eric,
Number
Green Ball coming in 22%.
Number one meme.
Number one meme of the year. The year the meme died. ZKK. Did not happen.
Second time winner.
Second time winner, best meme of the year. This year was the death of ZKK.
If you thought it was a good idea and
You-
possible,
no.
think again.
You're either a massive Zoro sucker
Or you're dumb.
or you're just out of your fucking
If you
mind.
think ZKK was gonna happen and you know Zoro sucker, inspect your brain. There's an issue.
There might be an issue, Eric. Also,
Congratulations to the runner-ups, Christian.
this year was the year of massive L's given out, Eric.
Yeah, shit, we didn't lose.
ZKK L.
We might have been the biggest winners.
The biggest W this year is us, but ZKK did not happen L.
Was top 5 in 2022, Christian?
No.
2021.
2021. 2022 was the hockey feat of greatness.
2023.
2023, we'll see. But Eric, this year was the year of L's for a lot of people.
Mm.
We got to shout out Mr. Bosch. Held on to the very end about the raid will fail. We told him how many times, Eric?
There was money in
It's
the line.
delusional. It's dumb. Eric won $1,000, never bought anything with it. Questionable. What happened to that? We got embezzled. He embezzled.
We did come to the conclusion on stream not to harass him with a meme forever because he was a nice guy about it.
That's true. He did hold up his end of the bargain immediately.
Man of his word.
Man of his word. We
Appreciate
respect
it.
Bosch here. But Eric, where is that Shanks statue?
You know, there is composition issues going on here, Christian.
You figure it out.
Maybe we remove the top shelf, put him on there.
It is. I don't think you remember how sexual it is.
I remember how sexual it is. The spirits of the fucking guys on the side
I
coming
don't think
out.
you remember how
Him sitting on
sexual
the throne with
the film Red Shanks figure is.
I know. I don't.
Statue.
I think about
piece
it,
of art.
Christian. I think about it every night.
Daily.
Sexual.
That is the greatest statue of all time. Put in the Louvre.
He's crazy.
Right? Now where is it?
I don't think they even manufactured it.
Well, you got to pre-order it.
I don't know.
Otherwise you're never going to get one.
Next category, Christian.
Next category is most cancerous comment. Coming in third place. Always ranks Eric for convenience.
Right.
At 11%.
Remember that guy complaining about how
We do. It gets too
It
convenient.
gets too convenient. Things are just happening.
Number 2. Most cancerous comment. Dritz. He spreads cancer wherever he goes, Eric.
He's basically a ghost at this point.
He's a ghost. He's gone, but his impact can still be
But
felt.
the memory lingers.
The echoes of his cancerous impact of the community still lingers.
Correct.
Alright. And in first place for most cancerous comment, we have Gear 5 is bad at 47%.
L.
It's an L take. It's an L take. If you don't like Gear 5, you're a Bleach fan.
You gotta stop. You just have to stop.
I thought you were going to come with something more spicy than that, Eric. I saw the gears turning in your head.
Gear 5.
Alright, I saw something about to come out, and then he holds back.
I'm trying to cook something, Christian, a theory
Alright, he's cooking a theory. We'll let him cook the theory, Eric.
on certain communities.
Okay.
The Zoro fans, the Edge Masters,
Are they the same people?
the men with beards and hairy chests, Christian. They want raw power, edge,
But that's you.
blood.
You got a beard, and you got a hairy chest, Eric. What's going on there?
Oh, I'm gonna evolve.
See, some people say...
I'm gonna evolve troglodyte, Christian.
Some people say, Eric. Some people say...
That I'm the edgy one.
Some people say that you're a secret edge master.
And that I hate myself.
That you are, kid. What do you have?
False.
What do you have for the people out there that say that?
Figure it out. That's what I'm gonna say. Give us one of the greatest things of all time. One of the great transformations, Christian. And it will surpass Super Saiyan.
In popularity. In iconography. Of the genre.
People aren't ready.
That's right. It's the best transformation out of Big 3.
Yes.
Sage mode?
Clarify me this. Was Bleach ever in the Big 3?
Yes.
Or what? Because every time I see the Ichiban fucking noodle packets, it's Goku, Naruto, and Luffy.
Hey man,
Every
we're talking
time.
about Big 3 in the West, Eric. The Big West 3.
The West!
Eric, the Big 3 didn't exist in Japan. It's a Western thing.
Right. Maybe that's why I'm confused. Because Ichigo's not included on these promotional items for Shonen Jump.
No, it's well known that Kubo was hated by Shueisha.
Yes.
It's well known. But it's a Western thing. It's not really a Japanese thing, but there you go. Eric, chapter of the year. Big chapters this year, Eric. We have a third place, which is disappointing.
Right.
A little shocking to me. 10:54. Shanks, Clown, and Green Ball.
That's 10:55.
10:54, Eric.
10:54 is when Shanks turns up.
Yeah.
And Luffy declares and the Flame Emperor at the end.
Okay.
Remember Black Horse Cushion in that chapter?
Yes.
Who can forget?
Black Horse.
Of the
fucking
internal disputes division or whatever the fuck.
Some say Alkainu's brother.
Right. Where's Momoshiki and fucking Shatan?
Who knows? So, this is the chapter where Shanks wants the One Piece, Eric.
Yes.
Shanks declares his intentions.
Gets his little fucking sake cup. Hey, Beckman.
It's time.
Yep.
Sweat pouring off everyone's head. Shanks has decided to enter the race.
Then they cut. Zabu's declared the Flame Emperor.
Yeah. Little low for me, Eric. 11%. Okay. Coming in, second place. Luffy's Secret Dream and the start of Egghead Island. Eric, you wrote Luffy's Cream. Which is...
Secret Cream.
Which is...
Interesting.
I just corrected that.
Okay.
Because it's Luffy's Dream. Not Luffy's Cream. Luffy's Cream is something else.
Okay.
Alright, but Luffy's Dream with 17% of the vote. And we have a donation coming in from Chris D.
Right.
Hey guys, big fans of the show. Can't stay as it's 3 a.m. on the East Coast in the US, so I have to sleep. Can you read my top 30 list at the end of the show?
We have it on the questions.
Now, Chris D, I was going to meme you and say, no, I can't read your list.
But you did.
But since you donated and gave me $5, I will read it at the end.
Okay.
Now, doesn't mean we're not going to meme it. Doesn't mean we're not going to clown
But
on it.
we'll read it.
We'll read your list.
And give commentary.
And give commentary. But there you go. And the best chapter of the year, Eric.
Obvious.
10:44. Nika. The sun god Nika awakens.
History was made.
With 46% of the vote, Eric.
An interesting year to One Piece, Christian. Hype at the end of Wano, then the Egghead build.
Yeah.
I feel like we're still fatigued from Wano in some way.
Eric,
how do you feel about that?
How can we forget one of the worst chapters of all time? The last Wano chapter. It put a sour note at the end, Eric.
We were going so well as well.
How can we forget?
I don't even know what Hiro was talking about.
Hiro was talking some bullshit. Yamato got cut.
And then we cut back to Wano.
For a little
clarification.
For a little Oda
Yeah. For Oda to be like, wait a minute.
I'm gonna flash back a little bit.
I'm getting cooked.
Wait a minute, let me just take the reasons people were saying online and put it in the chapter.
I can't wait in 6 years when it was like, yeah, Yamato's gonna join the crew, but she was too powerful.
And then she joins in the final war.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, yeah, she was obviously stronger than Zoro Sanji. They couldn't have that.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Now, guess of the year. Now, I have some contentious.
Do you want to exclude Cole?
Because did Cole even be on the show this year?
Everyone was on the show
I don't know.
early last year.
Was Cole even on the show in 2022?
I believe so.
You believe so?
I believe so. Because we had the Shanks Summit.
But that was on Cole's channel.
That was on Cole's channel. Did we not have Recon and Cole?
We had Recon on. Did we have Cole? Does Cole get disqualified because he wasn't on the show?
I didn't check who was it on.
And also, was Brago on the show, Eric? I don't know if Brago was ever on the show this year. See, Eric, when you put the list, when you put the poll out, maybe the poll has to be accurate.
I didn't want to look on who wasn't on.
Brago and Cole were not on the channel this
We'll
year.
give it to Recon.
So by default, we have to give it to Recon.
And what, Seneto in second place?
Yeah, send second place.
I feel like we forget, like, at some point in the year, someone, like, people come on.
People pop in.
Right.
Maybe Silver's popped in here or there. But the only two guests we've had this year,
Last year,
2022, was Recon and Seneto. Now, I don't have the stats on Seneto, but Recon did.
Seneto got 9 votes, Christian.
9 votes.
Right. You got 2.
I'm not a guest, so.
I feel like I have to look. Whatever. We'll give it to Recon just cause.
They weren't.
It's always biased anyway because I put it in King's Discord.
Why are you putting King's name?
Because I actually want votes.
Put it in BDA as well.
I can't. I don't have permissions.
What? I thought you had permissions in BDA.
Nah, Brago doesn't fuck around. Brago doesn't even go in the Discord anymore.
Yeah, Brago's not even in his own Discord, but whatever. The winner of Guest of the Year has to go to Recon because Cole and BDA, also known as Brago, did not show up.
And because he's also peak.
And because Recon's peak.
Yeah.
Eric.
Recon might be the greatest meme of the year. He's become a full-fledged meme status.
Everyone knows
on
who
Twitter.
Recon is, Eric.
Full-fledged meme status.
Peak, GOAT, Raw.
Right. What is it? Peak? True Shonen? Real Shonen?
Real Shonen.
Right.
Eric. Unfortunately, we have to give Senator a second place.
We can give you second place.
Which he spins. Well, he got the second. Did he get the second highest amount of votes for the guests?
Perhaps.
We have to give Senator second place. Which we don't want to do. But it's unfortunate. By default, he gets second place.
We can't do much about that. But congratulations, Recon. There's some stats. We do have the rating, Christian, finally, for the year.
Derek, every year, we ask the people to rate One Piece.
I do a little calculation to get the average.
Every year. Has it always been 4 out of 5?
It was 3.999999.
So 4.
So 4.
Has it always been 4 out of 5?
Some variation of 4. I think it was a bit lower this year.
Because of Wano.
Yeah.
Because of the Wano source. Eric, this year of One Piece has been goated. So many great moments of 2022. Are people upset about Green Bull?
I feel like there's I feel like there's just a hangover from Wano. The content creators aren't really enthused.
Yeah. Well, there was a 12-hour reverie today.
We'll talk about that in topic of the show. Because I've had enough of this community.
Eric's gonna unload.
I've had enough, because it's enough at this point. Enough.
Eric is about to unload an RFP exclusive. Eric's about to explode.
A classic Eric topic of the show. Who knows where it'll go?
This is an Eric topic of the show. I could already see a little spiciness coming our way.
Right.
Now, Eric, how many bridges are you gonna burn? Will Dream clip this out and put this on Twitter.
I'm not gonna just call people out, but I will address the community.
But Eric, it's gonna be obvious who you're calling out.
Because there's so many examples, Christian. It doesn't fuck. We'll talk about it talk about the show. All right.
Eric, that are the RFP awards for 2022.
Hang on. We do always ask the people. How strong is Shanks?
The God King.
And the answer 100% of the time.
100%.
He is the God King.
He is the God King. So 100% of people agree that Shanks is the God King.
Now, moving to Shanks.
How strong is Shanks?
Speaking.
Derek, we got people in the chat saying Cole counts. Because apparently Cole was on the show this
I'm
year.
telling you, Cole was on the show.
I don't remember it.
I know you. There's been more people on the show than you think.
If I see evidence...
There is 52 episodes a year.
If I see evidence of Cole being on the show this year, I will give it to Cole.
If you see it, it's not that hard to find.
I'm not going to find it.
Alright.
But if someone could point out evidence before the show ends, I'll give it to Cole. But I do not believe Cole was on the show this year. So, we'll find out. But anyway, how strong is Shanks? Every year, we come to you with the question of, how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer, Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But, you know, and Eric forgot to do this part last week.
I kind of did it. I kind of forgot.
Eric has listened to some 266 sermons. And he can't remember...
67, thank you.
He can't remember the... Well, this, we're about to do this one.
Don't forget. Fine.
Alright? I didn't forget. And he can't remember it. He can't remember.
I did a verse.
The sermon.
Because I kind of got...
You got a little stage fright.
Apologies to the church. Apologies to the church.
You got a little stage fright.
My first sermon.
It was his first sermon. He got a little stage fright. The glory of Shanks was shining upon him. He couldn't handle the hype. But Eric, unfortunately...
To be fair, you fucked it up many times.
I power through it. No one noticed.
Alright.
Eric, unfortunately, there are still people out there, after the year of Shanks 2022, still believe that he's not the God King. There are people out there who still believe that Kaido is the strongest. You see, Eric, I saw a certain top 30 this week for a man known as King of Lightning. He puts Big Mom above Kaido.
I saw that.
He believes in the Big Mom Ultra Instinct, thinness, glory in Elbaf.
Allowed to use cock. But
Unshackled. Big Mom unshackled.
dangerous.
People aren't ready for Big Mom unshackled, Eric. But people put Kaido number 1, Eric. He lost. He's out of the story. He's gone. He's finished. There are people out there who say, sweatiest man on the planet. Too many people, Eric, say he's the strongest. Too many. After his brethren, Green Bull, got frauded by Shanks, Eric. How could people put him number 1? How could people put Alkaino number 1 where he's behind the desk? He's always sweaty about Monkey Deezers. About Blackbeard, he's sweaty. He's always sweaty. He never takes action, Eric. He was about to withdraw Kizaru. Kizaru said, I'm going. He didn't even tell him.
He just got towels everywhere soaked.
He's always sweating.
Just sweating through the towel.
Some copers claim that's because he's made of lava. He's
got a whole suit line up in the back, Christian. He's
got to change his suit every hour. That's how much he
sweats through them.
Derek, there are people out there who think Blackbeard is the strongest. The man currently getting packed up by Law, and then he's going to get packed up by Garp.
Double pack.
He's going to get the double pack treatment.
Maybe at the same time.
Alright. And Eric, worst of them all, the people who think I'm the strongest. Now, Eric, I need to mention a certain...
Why do people still say him? Because I don't want to say I'm... Who did you want to mention?
Eric, I didn't mention a certain swordsman.
Swordsucker.
Because it's not even worth mentioning. Alright, so we're going to move on to the evidence this week. Every week I bring 100% factual evidence to the table, Eric. And this week's evidence is Shanks is so strong that people think Luffy won't even fight Shanks. They still think it'll be a Davy back fight because they cannot comprehend Monkey D's is fighting Shanks, Eric. They can't comprehend that. Do Luffy fight Kaido in a Davy back fight? No.
False.
And that's what it is. Shanks is strong, Shanks is the God King. Moving on to I don't know what the fuck this is. Eric's rant. Eric's gonna blow the community up. Let's see what happens here.
Christian. Every week I see the Twitter
The TL.
paragraphs
The threads.
talking about bullshit. My issue with the community this week is, listen, there's a story that's ongoing.
Yeah.
Things happen in the plot which give context to what's going to happen later,
True.
or context to abilities and
You know
movesets.
what they call that, Eric?
What?
Foreshadowing.
Right. Context is added to material that will change and shape the story.
Yeah.
Wano happened, Christian. Egghead happened.
Wano did happen.
We learnt about swords.
Kind of, yeah.
We got the explanation of curses and what they are. Conqueror's Haki. Everything was given to us. And yet somehow, theories and headcanons before Wano even started re-emerge.
Post-time skip.
So,
Pre-time skip theory.
somehow, people
Pre-time
just
skip.
erase context and events that happened in Wano from their minds.
15 years of theories.
Erased.
Okay.
Classic example. Zoro, Ashura, Conqueror's Haki. Zoro, the fucking rhythm of all things,
Yeah.
Rio.
Yeah.
It is established. And 99% given context by Oda through
Yes.
Kaido and through Higoro
Yes.
that Ashura is fucking advanced Conqueror's Haki. It's not a cursed power.
He's getting mad.
He doesn't fucking draw demons from the underworld through his cursed sword.
But Eric,
He's not gonna get fucking Sundai from the fucking whatever.
From the Gorosei.
Nidai. Fucking shut up. It's not a cursed ability. We know what curses are now. They're the will of the swords.
Eric, what do you have to say to the people that say...
Zoro cut Kaido, and Kaido said, "You have Conqueror's Haki too."
Question mark.
And people spin that and say, wait a minute, Kaido doesn't know, he's questioning. So therefore, right, Zoro would do more damage after the King fight because he wasn't using Advanced Conqueror's coding with Ashura.
Eric, is this just a big Zoro sucker rant?
Yes, but also other things we'll talk about in the Reverie. This is applied mostly to Zoro, but there are also other things like Blackbeard getting a third devil.
But before
Before I get off Zoro.
No. Before Zoro, before you get off Zoro, what do you have to say to the people who say, "What about the Grim Reaper?"
The Grim Reaper is a separate thing. Not
What about the Grim Reaper, Eric?
no one even talks about the Grim Reaper, and that's a separate thing, not related to Zoro's power.
But
Not
what
even
about
related.
the comments that say a black blade is more than just Haki, Eric? What about those comments?
No, we know. We know
Okay.
about those comments, but that's not. I'm specifically talking in relation to we know what Conqueror's coding is, and we know Ashura's Conqueror's coding via also the context of Odin cutting Kaido, scarring him. Did the Scabbards have Conqueror's coding, Christian?
No.
Did they scar Kaido?
No.
Context clues. You require Conqueror's coding to scar Kaido.
Yes.
That's what that means. The rhythm of all things. Mr. One, Steel. Hyogoro says the same phrase. The man who cuts nothing, cuts everything.
Yes.
When he's talking to Luffy about Rio.
Yes.
Same thing. Not different things. Same thing. Okay?
Yes.
Stop ignoring the context and going, oh, Zoro's got a cursed sword. I want him to have cursed demon powers like fucking Bleach. Therefore, I remove all context from what I had from Wano.
I think you found the source of all your problems,
What?
Eric. The secret Bleach fans that are now Zoro fans.
He's not gonna get fucking the last curse blade of the Gorosei. Okay? Let it go.
Zoro's
Now,
final power up is making Wano black.
Also another. Let's just put all these things to bed. Blackbeard and the third Devil Fruit.
Alright.
The way it's going,
Yeah.
Blackbeard has reached his endpoint.
Depends what happens with
He's on the move.
Alright.
He's fighting people. He's beating people. He's actually doing things in the plot.
He hasn't been known yet.
Okay. The way I see it and
Yeah.
the context we're given, this man's Devil Fruit abilities are ridiculous.
Yeah. Eric, are you in
Krun
the
battling.
Two Souls camp of
I
Blackbeard?
don't really care about.
Are you
what's going
in
on
the
this
Zabek on the back of Blackbeard's head, under the do-rag, like Philosopher's Stone?
Right.
Are you in that camp?
But my voice is starting to go, Christian. I'm screaming that much.
Alright, he's getting mad.
What is the chat saying? They're having a good time?
They're just saying Eric mad.
People just forgot that Sanji used Haki with Ifrit Jumbe. No, you know what people actually forgot?
What?
That the genetic power-up was required for Ifrit Jumbe. He says the durability in his leg
It's
from his recent upgrades allows him to get burn
Eric,
hotter.
plus the hockey training.
Yeah, to withstand hotter flames.
Yes. And then
He did
passes
not
out
have
his
it in the bag in Dressrosa.
Who's saying this?
JD Legend doesn't remember the Queen fight.
Oh, he has it in the bag.
Sanji is his man, Christian, and he doesn't remember.
It's called out JD Legend right here and now. Eric.
Shanks and the Davy back fight.
Well, no, wait.
Alright, go on.
While we're on the topic of Sanji, how can we not forget the healing factor enragement?
This is a specific Christian talking point.
How
This is
can
not
we?
what I'm talking about.
How can we not? We know what the Germa metal body exoskeleton is.
It snaps back in place.
It's not a healing factor.
It's basically Wapple metal.
It's Wapple metal.
Right.
You bend a piece of metal, you put it back together. Sanji's bones weren't broken; they'll bend and then they snap back together.
He can't heal
So
cuts.
if Sanji gets eternal organ damage, such as kidney damage, that stays, Eric. He's got the exoskeleton.
I don't. Yeah.
If he gets
I don't
cut,
know, I don't know the
he can't
status
heal
of his.
the
I
cut.
don't know the status of his organs.
Whatever. He gets cut.
The cut's the better example.
He
He
gets
can't heal
cut.
from
He
it.
can't heal from the cut.
Right.
People gotta stop the cat with the healing factor. He's not Wolverine.
Apparently, Sanji didn't get knocked out from exhaustion after that fight, Christian. Apparently, Sanji going through a wall, he didn't spit up blood.
Yeah.
Did anyone read Wano again?
No one read Wano, Eric.
No one even remembers.
They read the spoilers.
No
and
one
then-
even remembers the King fight.
Yeah.
Alright? No. Zoro was not nerfed from Enma. He required Enma
Fact.
to beat King.
Yes.
That is obvious.
All right. All right. What's next? The Shanks Davy back.
Shanks baby back fight. Now, to me, the context given to us, Shanks will test Luffy in some kind of moral way as a pirate with Bartolomeo. Because that's where he's going.
Do you really think this plot's going anywhere?
That's what we got.
Eric Albath is calling.
That's what
Albath's
we got for-
calling.
That's what we got for Shanks.
All right.
Shanks is on Albath. I don't want to hear some roundabout thing where he gets Bartolomeo, then takes him to Albath, and then everyone's there. No. Clearly, this is a test for Shanks. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add to the list of? I'm calling this
Grievances.
headcanon reset. It's a headcanon reset.
After every arc, it gets a reset, Eric.
Right, because things that come out in the plot
Eric,
should change, morph, or destroy
this
your
week,
headcanon.
I got mad at a certain group.
Oh, go on.
Also, the Zoro fans saying that King would wash Katakuri. On what planet or what dimension are these people from? That King is another level to Katakuri. Are people stupid? Are people dumb? Does King have future sight, Eric?
No. Well,
No,
not that we know of.
he does not have future sight. Does King have a semi-low gear devil fruit? No. Does King have awakening? No. Alright? People need to shut the fuck up. The King was vastly stronger than Katakuri.
Right.
It is ridiculous, it is stupid. And they're just Zoro suckers, Eric. And that's obvious.
Now, what does my
There you
man
go.
have to say here, Christian?
Breezy Bird comes in with the $1.99. How was Morge in the Reverie with Wano and Salt? I didn't watch the Reverie because I was at work.
Don't know the context of it, but I imagine it was salty.
I imagine Salt was there.
But yeah, that's like please, community, please.
Just remember what
Read the fucking story and then change your theories and headcanon based on what's happening. Because every chapter you get new information, therefore things should evolve.
Yeah.
You shouldn't somehow retroactively try and just smash your headcanon back into whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you. Evolve with new ideas because new things are happening. Ultimately, it just gets boring. We've heard your theory 7 times from 7 people before you.
Yeah.
Evolve it with the context you've given. Thank you.
And that's Eric's rant. A rare occasion.
I had crazy ideas that the eternal flame is the core of the earth.
It's like a Disney movie plot.
Oh, really? Well, whatever. I'm going to be the only one who called that the eternal flame is a One Piece.
It's not the One Piece.
And then I win.
It's too telegraphed. It can't be.
Then I win.
Why is it funny? Why is that funny?
I told you, Chris, the story... You're doing the thing as well. The
Why is
story's
that,
funny.
Why is that funny?
The item isn't funny. Why are you doing this to me? Trolling me.
But Eric, I don't believe the One Piece is the eternal flame.
Okay.
I believe the One Piece is powered by the eternal flame. And that's why you need the eternal flame.
And what is
that's
the
why
eternal flame, Chris?
The will of D, Eric. What did Vegapunk point to, Eric? When he said the power source is everywhere.
He didn't point anywhere. He was fucking looking up.
He's pointing at the sky, Eric. He's pointing at the clouds. It's everywhere. The eternal flame is everywhere, Eric. We just have to harness it. And then we go to dreams, Eric, about people's will. The eternal flame is the will of freedom.
This is his own kind of device of power, whatever.
Alright?
Anything to add to this topic of the show, with you said with the people out there, Chris?
I just have my little king grievance. And the fact that people say... I mean, the Queen fight is what it is. It's not good. But Sanji did pass out at the end of it, so it means extreme death. Unfortunate for Sanji. That's what it means. Right? Sanji passes out at the end. Can't fight for at least 15 minutes, 10 minutes. KO'd. You know.
Anyway.
No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna add to this? The Yamato Cove. Yamato was fighting Kaido for at least 15 minutes. 10-15 minutes. Fine. Still active. Barely damaged. Was able to catch Luffy from the sky.
And then fuck around with bombs and shit. You know?
Fuck around with bombs and Big Mom and do all kinds of bullshit.
Right.
Fine. Fighting Kaido. Fine. Luffy fighting Kaido for 10 minutes. Knocked out. Zoro fighting Kaido for 1 second. Defeated. Bagwood. Yamato fought Kaido for an extended period of time and is fine. People gonna give Yamato the credit.
Alright.
There you go. That's my rant.
Next.
Thunderdome.
No, I believe I did not get a Thunderdome.
Eric. Did not get a Thunderdome.
I believe Arcana was the winner last week. Dragon knocked out,
Eric. Okay, you know. But Eric, let's do a little quick search on the Thunderdome. You can find it very easily. Go to Power Scale.
Literally can't see.
Eric, see, why are you blind? You're in the wrong Discord.
That'd be right.
Alright, Eric. No, not the Thunderdome, Eric. You want to go to the Power Scale and you want to go to Pinned. Yes. And you'll scroll down. There it is.
Who updates this?
Me.
Every week you update it. I was gonna say.
Alright.
Green Ball has
Lost.
Fujitora lost. The dragon. Dragon lost. There's 2 dragons here. Akainu, Kuzan, Law, Luffy. I feel like Law's fought somewhere.
Law lost.
We got Luffy, Kuzan, and Akainu left.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Right now, Eric. I'm not doing it.
You think Luffy loses to Kuzan?
Yes.
I don't know.
Until I see the fight,
How is it gonna be Kuzan versus Akainu?
people are gassing Luffy too much. People are gassing Luffy too much. He's impressive. Gear 5 is impressive. But people are giving Luffy too much sauce. Alright? We saw that in the top 10. Well, top
I mean,
30s.
Sanji vs Yamato is a wash. King vs Yamato's the top of this fucking thing.
Yeah.
High. We're always gonna put her in high, Christian, if you remember.
That's true. You know what, Eric? Just for the people out there.
What?
Yamato versus Zoro.
Yamato versus...
Yamato versus Zoro. Now, obviously, would you give Zoro the attack power to break the mirror code? Does Zoro's King of Hell mode, is that enough to break the mirror code?
Abagwa shattered it later.
But can it break? Can it get through the defense of Yamato? Advanced Conquerors did scar Kaido, Eric. That's impressive firepower.
I don't know how the cutting action works against fucking ice.
You really gotta bring up the slicing aspect of Zoro.
Well, Abagwa would theoretically be better against ice than a sword, right?
Eric, does Zoro have the attack power? Now, I might need to chat for
I
this
think
one.
he could break it.
I need to chat for this.
I think Zoro could break Yamato's ice. But remember, Zoro's got about 3 minutes in King of Hell mode.
That's true. And Yamato is able to tank multiple Kaido enraged blows, Eric. Multiple.
I'd be fine, as we established. Where
Alright.
the fuck did the chat go? Alright.
No, there he is. Alright. Yamato has the divine speed, Eric. We don't know what it does, but maybe we'll find out. I'm assuming it's speed.
Ice Breath.
Ice Breath. She has advanced cock.
Mythical Zone.
Mythical Zone.
Bagua.
Awakened Zone, Eric.
Speed. The bag.
Will you give her awakening?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know how, but whatever. Fucking
Bagua.
speed Bagua.
Wasn't enough to knock out Ulti, but she was not in her.
She had the
hybrid.
cuffs on. I don't know what that means.
Not in hybrid
Were they
either.
see-through cuffs the whole time?
Not in hybrid either, Eric. Will you say Yamato has the durability over Zoro?
Of course. Pummeled on the floor, Christian. Pummeled.
By Kaido.
By Kaido, fine.
Yamato has the feats. Zoro be king.
Now, Zoro has nice feats in the fight. No one's going to take that away from Zoro.
He's got the
Christian.
firepower.
But don't change what happened with the King's sovereignty, Christian. The ocean sovereignty, Christian. Melted. 1 second later, Law teleporting him out.
Zoro would be dead if Law did not teleport him.
Correct.
Yamato's speed.
Zoro requires cock to beat Yamato. I think that's a given.
Yeah. He's not breaking through the ice without it. And plus, she's got the cock coding. Just by default. Shooting fucking cock arrows.
She does have the arrows, the ring
ice
arrows,
breath, Eric.
the ice breath. She's got range. She's got power. She's got speed. She's got everything. Agility.
Durability. Endurance. Stamina.
You know, ducking and diving against Kaido, Christian.
She fought Kaido and was fine. Zoro fought King and passed out almost saw death.
Oh, but that's because Emma nerfed, Christian. Zoro had nothing against the Imperial Arrow. Never forget.
I won't forget that. We have to give this to Yamato.
Yamato wins. Don't want to hear nothing from the Zoro suckers.
Nothing. Questions. Questions. From Prime Bird. Or Prime, was it? Prime Lloyd. Will Aokiji take out Garp to keep the cover, to keep his cover under BB, or will help Garp out?
No.
I feel like if he kills Garp, he's kind of gone. He's kind of lost.
It's too far.
It's too far.
I think this is it.
He's not going to kill his mentor.
I think this is where Kuzan betrays. Because, I mean, doing it at the end would kind of gimp Blackbeard.
Blackbeard. We don't want to gimp Blackbeard at the end.
Right.
Alright. So, it'd be kind of going too far.
Right.
From Pito. Do you think Shanks has the strongest crew in One Piece? Yes.
I think that's established.
Rue.
A balanced crew. An impregnable
Beckman.
crew.
Benny, a boy.
Brand new hyping him up. Don't
Now,
forget.
am I a little upset Shanks doesn't call him Benny?
Calls him Beck.
Calls him Beck? Unfortunate Japanese.
Should call him Beatty.
Should be calling him Benny Boy. Alright. We ain't ready for Ben Beck with Eric.
He's going to be impressive.
He's going to teach Zoro a few things.
I like how all the redhead pirates have, like, thought out unique ways of combat.
Of course.
Like, where else is in the bowling ball technique? You haven't.
Yeah, man, but, you know, we've seen it.
I mean, like, in One Piece, you know?
Yama. From Skypiea.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, you know. You asked for it, I'll give you the example, Eric. Alright. From Darko Planks. Since OP live action is this year, do you think they should make big changes to the adaptation? Yes.
We talked about this before. You gotta cut down Sanji's goonery.
Cut down Sanji's goonery. Don't have the free sword style. Don't do it.
Too late.
Have you seen it?
He was training with it. There's pictures.
I mean, to be fair, Zoro doesn't use three sword style barely any of the time anyway.
Basically, final attacks and stuff.
Yeah. So I don't want to see a lot of three sword style.
Because he can't talk.
Because he can't talk and he can't really move his neck.
Yeah, it's gonna be real dumb.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that.
Those are a three sword style. I don't want to see it. Luffy's CGI has to be clean as fuck.
Tight, clean.
Snappy and clean. Alright? We maybe want to tone down a little bit of the action, Eric. We want to go too high scale, like Zoro throwing a building in Alabasta. We don't want to see that. We don't want Luffy destroying Arlong Park with one kick. It's too much for live action. It's going to confuse people. Tone it down. We don't want Luffy throwing a fucking sea cow at Arlong. Keep it calm.
I think you could do that.
No. Because then Arlong has to throw the house in Orange Town. Or in the village. So we're going to keep the scale down. Keep it to around maybe slightly above human feats. We don't want to go too crazy off the bat.
Right.
Because then it's going to be unwatchable.
Fix their village. Fix Orange Town. Bring them up to modern standards.
What do they have to do to bring Syrup Village up to modern standards? Orange Town is fine. It's got the dog man, the mayor.
You just gotta make Kuro somewhat.
Don't
menacing.
have Buggy. Have a clown nose. Don't make him a literal clown.
Do some face paint stuff.
A little bit of face paint, maybe. But don't make him an actual clown.
Right.
You know.
Okay. There's a few suggestions.
You just gotta film it right. It's gotta have the right tone, the right film sort of color grades. It's gotta be right. There you go. From Harvest and Berry. Props to Oda for hyping up CP0 and Lucci by comparing him to Zabo for 10 years, only to do him get jobbed in 2 chapters. He's finally Nika harvested. What'd you expect?
Nick is different. And for those who underestimate Luffy and say, oh, he's not an emperor, you get got. You get got. And I like how Oda's not doing this underdog bullshit anymore. It's time.
I want to see him extremely. I want to see Big Kizaru.
Luffy did not get stuck in a laser cage.
No. I want to see him beat Kizaru.
In an all-time classic SmackDown.
An all-time classic SmackDown. And if I see that, he'll get the credit. Alright, but there you go. From Hustler Island. How strong is Mihawk? He's like top 8, top 6.
Top 10,
just
top 10
below,
for sure.
just below the Emperors.
And he's always been top 10. No one's ever said Mihawk is weak.
No one's had Mihawk below top 10.
Ever.
No. From Michael J. Is looking at someone's top 30 the easiest way to find out what their genders are?
Yes.
And that's obvious. Alright, scroll down there.
Because I go to a lot of headcanon to reach some conclusions.
From Hina. Why is everyone ignoring the clear connection between Vegapunk and Kid? What is this connection, Eric?
I'm gonna guess. Does he explain?
Yes, but it's
Tenuous?
It's tenuous at best.
Right, go on.
Killer and Shaka have the similar helmets. That's his evidence.
Okay.
Egghead has Punk in it. Vegapunk. Kid uses moves that have Punk in it.
I don't know why he led with the killer thing.
And that's his evidence.
Next question. I mean, I can just do better things off the top of my head. Both engineering.
Sure.
Both have some kind of text thing going on.
Yeah.
Potentially they're gonna meet an Elbath. There might be something there. That's about it.
Kid Vegapunk?
Well, they're gonna be an Elbath at the same time.
Is Kid a Vegapunk?
Kid D Vegapunk.
Yeah.
He's named Edgar Crucian.
No. There you go.
Eustace. Whatever. No. Whatever. People, I don't know. There's you could cook something. Killer's helmet ain't it.
That's it. Yeah, that's not it. From Chris D. Philosophical question.
Yes.
Dothamiko said in Marifo that Kuma wasn't dead. But would you classify it that way? The purple fruit has not sort of gone away from Kuma. So he hasn't died, otherwise it would have left him. Well, not really, because you can put devil fruits in inanimate objects and such.
Well, I mean, you know, the dog's actually alive, so the dog baseball can.
Yeah. So do you identify him as an object or a human? Like the gun dog, is the gun dog alive? Would you decide, you know, what is alive, what isn't alive? Can he be reincarnated? Let me hear your philosophical opinions. Well, it goes back to what is consciousness. No, it's consciousness.
Well, Vegapunk sort of answering these questions in the arc. I can't get away from their true
Primal
nature,
instincts. Yeah.
their prime nature.
Yeah.
So Vegapunk is asking these questions. Boa seems to be like Boa, you know.
Yeah.
All these questions are Oda's going to tackle, I think, because that's the whole Seraphim thing.
Eric, why did the bigger question is why did Kuma have to be a zombie / dead / a cyborg?
That's a good reason.
For his ultimate plan, for his reason.
reason.
Vegapunk says he has a reason. Maybe we'll find out.
I think Kuma's technically still alive. That's all the Delphi really knows, is that the soul's still there.
Yeah. But there you go. From Breezy Bird. Have you all seen Cole's take on Toei?
He suck at him.
He's been sucking it for years at this point.
Toei doing good stuff. Also, there's half that episode's trash.
We know, Eric.
Garbage.
But everyone remembers the garbage of Dressrosa. They're comparing it to the absolute garbage trash fire of Dressrosa. So, you know, anything's better than that.
Yes.
So there you go. From Chris D, his top 30 list. We did say we'd read it. I'm not reading 31 because it's a top 30.
Okay.
30 Lucci. 29 Jinbei.
Okay. We're doing alright.
28 King. 27 Katakuri.
Okay.
26 Crocodile.
He's behind the source.
25 Hancock. Hancock over Crocodile, Eric.
Good. Should be.
24 Sanji.
Too high.
23 Zoro. That's fine.
Fine.
22 Lucky Roo.
Fine.
21 Shiryu.
Okay.
20 Sengoku. 19 Rayleigh, 18 Garp. 17 Green Bull. The absolute destruction by Shanks.
Too low. But we might see what's going on.
16 Kid.
No.
15 Zabo. 14 Yamato.
Respect.
Gives the respect to Yamato, we like to see it. 13 Law.
Zaba might be a bit too low. But yeah. 13 low.
12 Fujitora. 11 Kizaru. I think this is a spicy one. 10 Ben Beckman.
Oh, I do like it.
He's sky high. He's in the top 10.
This man knows how to hype us up.
Number 9 Dragon. Number 8
Maybe a bit low.
Aokiji.
Okay.
Number 7 Mihoku. Number 6 Luffy. Now I don't like this take that Luffy has already sort of surpassed Mihawk. Let's calm it down a little bit.
Who do you think will win the fight right now?
Mihawk. Mihawk has the higher bounty. Can we don't acknowledge that?
Don't talk to me about that bounty. I
All
don't
right.
want to know about that bounty.
Can we don't acknowledge that?
Why is Crucian trying to downplay Deezes? That's my question.
I'm not trying to downplay Jesus. I'm trying to be objective.
Trying to downplay
I want to see Deezes pull out.
If
some crazy
Deezes
shit.
mid-diff Kizaru,
Mid-diff?
will you say you're wrong?
I'll say I'm wrong.
Okay.
I'll say he's in the top 6.
There you
If
go.
you meet Diffs Kizaru.
There you go.
It's craziness. 5 Blackbeard. 4
If Luffy mid-diff Kizaru, is he past Mihawk?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
But we all know what a mid-diff is, Eric. We're not doing some shenanigans. Alright. 4 Big Mom. 3 Alkainu, 2 Kaido, 1 Shanks. Now, there's some weirdness going on there.
I don't care. The fine list, Christian. Zaba a little bit too low. Sanji above King Katakuri.
Greeble.
I mean,
Here's the backwards thinking on this, Eric. Greeble is too low, giving Shanks not enough credit. You know what I'm saying?
Grimble should be second strongest in the verse. So that
Shanks
is just that much higher.
that much credit.
Right.
Greeble can't be too low, otherwise Shanks doesn't get enough credit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. So Grimble has to be top 10.
Well, he has to be
Via
around
the math.
13, around there.
Yeah.
To give Shanks the proper credit. Give Shanks the proper
So
credit.
disrespectful list, Christian.
A slightly disrespectful list, but the Ben Beckman outweighs
Is Shanks
that.
number 1?
Shanks is number 1. Ben Beckman 10.
But a slight disrespect of Grimble too low, therefore disrespecting Shanks.
A little bit of disrespect,
Okay.
but the Ben Beckman kind of counts
Chris,
that.
a fine list. What do you say about 31? Who's he talking about?
Marco.
But he's questioned Marco.
From Editor Kuhn, also known as Badger. Who is the best Discord mod on the server? Well,
Younger
there's
Obama.
only one. There's 2 mods now.
Okay, who's that?
Younger Obama. So I have to give it to Younger Obama.
Young Obama, for sure.
Alright. There you go. From Dart.
Do you think if we did a call-in show these days, people would turn up?
People turn up all the time.
Okay.
From Dart. Who was getting the RFP award for best Discord member? Best Discord member?
There's not. It's a dirty list.
We can't give it to Young this year because all he complains about is Uda. Even though no one brings it up.
It's hard.
It's weird.
It's an own obsession.
He just complains about Uda out of nowhere. We're like, alright. No one's really talking about Uda, but, you know.
You do you, bro.
You know, Darth's just simping Robin. His usual stick.
As always, yeah. Hassan is simping Robin. Big time. Best anime girl of all time, Christian.
But of all time!
Not just...
Well, We haven't got to the post-time skip, Eric. Where a little certain...
I think it's brown to skin tax.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. A certain.
He might be a little upset after the time
after
skip.
the bleaching.
After the time away from the sun of Alabasta.
She was on a snow island.
That's true.
And she was never really that brown. People gas it up.
She was in the harsh sun of
Right, tan,
Alabasta.
Christian, tan.
There you go. So, who gets the best Discord member?
Christian.
There you go. Eric gave it to me. So there you go. From Eternal Flame Ken. Alright. First off, Shanks the strongest, Shanks the God King.
Yes. Correct.
Question. Do you think Blackbeard will be on Full Lead Island when Garp shows up? Or is he not going to clash? Or is, what's going to happen? Yes, Eric, you're still in this cope. You're still in this weird Garp's not going to fight Blackbeard haze of confusion and doubt.
Garp's not gonna die here. And you can take that to the bank. Do you want to put money on it?
I do not. This is endgame Oda, Eric.
You don't want to put money on it though.
What did Oda say in the Jump Festa?
Who's fighting who?
I hope no one dies. Winky face, nod.
Garp ain't dying to Blackbeard.
Alright.
Respect Garp.
From Demi. Christian, please throw that final question out of your poll. You're torturing me. I'm sorry, Demi. We know you're a Mihawk sucker. We know you're a Zoro sucker. But
it's required tribute.
it's required. From Bindle. Why is Eric not hyped about Garp being on the move? Why are you not hyped, Eric?
I'm hyped.
You don't think it's anything of consequence is going to happen?
Do we get the Ross Flack back? Does he do a hockey fist that breaks that skull in half?
That's a low feed, Eric. For Garp.
I want to see some feats.
Alright.
Don't show me a panel of him clash with the Quake fist and then cut away. Because you kind of gave us that with Law. I don't just want to start this trend.
That's a move.
I don't want to see a trend of Blackbeard just pulling out the Quake fist clash with someone.
Well, he was about to do the black hole, Eric. The vortex.
Caruso.
Yeah.
As the king would say.
From Younger Obama. Every day Bindle posts something about Yamato to remind us she exists.
What's the chance that Garp runs into Blackbeard and he goes, "Oh, you remind me of Zebek"?
It's possible. It's very possible. He's seen Blackbeard before. Do you not remember Marineford?
Was he finding him? What was he doing?
No, it seems to say Goku would find the crew at some point.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway.
Younger Obama. Bindle reminds us of Yamato every day. Good. Oda should have been doing that. But Oda cut Yamato.
Was Garp involved in the Rocky Point incident?
Not that we know of. He could have been there.
We might get some details because Kobe was there.
Everyone was involved in this
Who did we
incident.
take out? Huang Ji? What the fuck?
Some guy like that.
Right.
But Eric, everyone was involved in this fucking incident. Everyone but Luffy.
Law Kobe.
Everyone was there.
Right.
But there you go. And that's the final question, Eric. That's his week. RFP Awards. Eric's rant about the One Piece community.
We get a chapter next week.
Thank God.
Well,
Thank the God King.
Something crazy. We'll get the clash with Kizaru.
Are we going to get the Kuma? I think we're getting the Kuma reveal next week. That's my prediction.
Okay.
The Kuma reveal. But there you go. Shanks the Strongest, Shanks the God King.
Good night.